Alright, I'm going to use this opportunity to show you how to navigate yourself through the Unique Learning System. This is a fantastic website, and it's actually a curriculum designed to meet the needs of individual learners with disabilities. This is a complete curriculum across all state standards. It is a wonderful tool to have if you teach special education. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to come up here and we're going to type in our username. This is not a free program. Luckily, the district has paid for all the special ed teachers in Jefferson County to be able to access this program. You can get the license for 1 year for $140. And it is well worth it if you can use some of your special ed money or talk to the district to see about getting the funding for this. This is a great resource to have. Okay, so you're going to go ahead and type in your username and your password, and you're going to log in. And then once you get on here, there are so many different things that can kind of be overwhelming. The first one we're in right now is actually the Unique Learning. There are two that I'm going to guide you through, Unique Learning and News to You. And Unique Learning is the actual curriculum-based standards. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and just show you the different way that it's set up. Okay, now the wonderful thing about this, there are many different levels you can get it on. You can get it at the elementary level, the intermediate level, the middle school level, the high school level, and the transitioning stage. Now, I teach 2nd through 5th grade, so I did the intermediate level. And what you can do is there are already all the lessons planned out for the whole month. And if you scroll down, you'll notice that this month, the month of March, had 29 lessons. So there's some great things. It all starts out, it's all in a grade band topic. So if you look up here, for example, March is physical science. And then when you go in here, for example, let's just click on level 1, and it's going to open up a leveled book that is called Make a Little Motion. And the wonderful thing about this is that there are already individual levels on it. So this is great for differentiation of individual needs. There are 3 different levels that you can use for the students, and all of these lessons already have it broken down for you. You do not have to adapt anything. It's all already done using Symbol Sticks and Smartboard and BoardMaker products. So all of the reading is already adapted for you. Well, while this loads, let's just put this over to the side down here. Okay, so we're going to let that load. And then while that waits, we are going to go ahead and I'm going to show you. You can click on this page, and I'm not going to do it because my students' information is in there and I don't want to breach a confidentiality, but this is great because you go in here and you can go ahead and sign your kids up, and it lets you list all of the different unique learning characteristics of that child, different things that they need to work on, what differentiation level they're at. It does a sight word test. This is a great resource to have as well. And then if you can click on this one and you get different state standards and instructional targets, you can go all the way down to here, and they're the year topics, so it'll let you know exactly what you're going to be working on all year. It's great. Now, a couple other things you can do with this one is it gives you the supply list, because there are all, like I said, all different content is covered in here. So let's just take a look through the different lessons. So we have a leveled reading book, which is lesson 1, and it's going to pull up the leveled lesson. And then, for example, lesson 2 is going to be the comprehension sheets. And this is also pulled up on 3 different levels. So this is wonderful too. And by 3 different levels, we have as soon as that pulls it up, I'll be able to show you. But it has 3 different, one has words with pictures, one has just the words, and one has enlarged words with pictures that you actually would cut out and manipulate onto, so someone could choose if they had a difficult time still differentiating when everything is right there in front of you. And then it even has a microphone lesson. If you click on that, it'll speak it for you. I use this one because I have a couple students, well, I have one student in my classroom that's nonverbal, and she has a ventilator, so she is hardly able to speak anyway. So this is a nice way to already have her participate, and she can click on the button and it'll read the page that's assigned to her. So then if you come down here, you're going to get your high frequency words, and this is going to be all your different words that you can work on for the week while you're doing this one. This is phenomenal because you could do spelling list. It has all these homework sheets already made out for you. Wonderful. And then it goes down to bingo, making sentences. You get to do literary experiences. You learn how to write a story, taking information. It does money, telling time, fraction. Like I said, this is a great resource because it actually follows content. It covers every academic area that you would need, and it adapts it to a level that our kids truly understand it and want to learn more. It's a wonderful, wonderful tool. Okay, so let's see if this one pulled it up. I don't think it did. Of course it did not. Let's just go ahead and close out of that and see if we can pull it up again. Let's actually pull up the next one because there's two stories. So we'll pull up this one and see if this one pulls it up. We're going to click open for that because we do want to download it. Great. Okay. So it's going to pull up your story. It already has a lesson plan already made out for you, which is fantastic. I'm going to enlarge this just so you can see it. So if you had to actually type up a lesson plan, this is going to be a great guide for you. It tells you what your instructional targets are, and then you would go in and fill in your state standards, and then it gives you a description of the book, and then it tells you what you should do to meet this core content. So then even down here, how I told you there are 3 different levels, it tells you the differentiated task. Level 3, the students will independently read the book. Level 2, the students will state a word or point to a picture of omitted words during shared reading. In Level 1, students will state a sentence from the book by activating a talking switch. And you can adapt those more to your kids. I don't actually, those levels are a little bit different than mine that I use. But like I said, this is totally adaptable for any of your students. Wonderful resource. Okay, so this is going to be an example of the book, and I'm going to go up here and make this a little bit smaller so we can see it on the screen. Okay, push that string, pull that string. So this is a science-based reading document, and this is going to be really, really nice. I need to make this. We're going to go with 50. Actually, we're going to type in 75. I don't like 100 or 50, so we're just going to go up here and push in 75. Oh, let's enlarge our screen again. Great. Okay, and as you can see, this one's about a little boy in a wheelchair. Great, because not many books have kids in wheelchairs, and working with special education students, you're going to run into a lot of children with physical disabilities as well. So this is a great way to adapt to them and make them feel like they're part of it as well. Okay, then you just click on through and it goes through the whole story. So that's just an example of the story. So we're going to go ahead and take that away. Okay, so then each month, so that was all of March lessons, and then next we could do April lessons. But however, remember that Unique Learning is the whole curriculum-based program, and it is developed for students with special education based on the regular education curriculum, okay? And so it's adapted. So Unique Learning